Hi, everyone. You can use chat today with us, and please use Slido. If you have our regulars with us, you will be able to use it quickly, yeah? If we have new faces today, please use your Google. Just type in slido.com and use our hashtag NGL. Okay, I see people greeting each other. Please write where you're from for us to understand where you. And please use our Slido. Let's create our own map and see where we are today. Oh, I see the first participant. Okay. As you can see, I'm not alone today. I have some guests and invited experts with me. Okay, I see Закарпаття, Львів, Кременці, Вінниця, Дніпро. Oh, neighbors. Hi. Okay, Миколаїв, Київ, Харків. Херсон is a leader for us using Slido. Odessa. Hi, everyone. Oh, we have Prague. Okay. Хмельницький. Харків, Суми. Hi, everyone. Hi. Okay. I believe it's time to ask our invited speakers where are they from. But before that, I need to introduce you to these two nice ladies that decided to spend this time with us and share their knowledge and share their experience teaching and enjoying NGL together with you. So I have two speakers today with me. My name is Iryna Maliarova. I'm an LT consultant of Linguist Company. And probably you know that I'm a senior LT consultant for this company. So I will tell you some interesting news at the end of this session about company in total, so stay tuned. But also I have today with me Alona Khvorova. Alona,
hi.
Hello. Yeah,
hi,
this is Alona.
Hi. So pleased to see you. Hi.
Yeah. And put pluses. Do you know Alona? Tell me. Maybe you know this girl. Maybe you have
I don't see a lot of teachers from Dnipro, so I'm based in Dnipro. Probably a lot of hi Dnipro. Yeah. So probably some teachers from also, Dnipro have seen me. Yeah.
I know that you probably have seen Alona. It's our podcast, Linguist Talks.
Yeah.
Alona recently been a participant too. Yeah, so please check it out. If it's your first meeting with Alona, I can tell this person is very interesting and has a lot of wisdom to share, as our another speaker also. So, Pani Halyna, tell us a bit yourself. Tell me where you're from.
Right now, I'm in Ivano-Frankivsk, but I'm originally from Irpin. I moved to Ivano-Frankivsk after the war started. And right now I'm working mostly online. But before that, I was a school principal in a private school in Irpin. And it was a very successful business project with a kindergarten and primary school. And then we opened a secondary school. But nevertheless, I still continue teaching. And I have a lot of insights to share with you.
Thank you. So you see, we have pretty wide geography today, and I'm myself from Zaporizhia. Being here, still here, so I hope we have also people from Zaporizhia today. Yeah, but I see that we have Dubno, Kharkiv, Kherson, Dnipro, and Cherkasy as a leader. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for telling us where you're from, for greeting each other. I believe we are ready to start. Before we start, I need to mention that it's a pretty big conference. That's why we need to use some agenda for you to understand what sessions you will be listening to today and what we want you to discuss with us today. First of all, it will be my session. We will be talking about primary titles and how to get ready to school, what approaches to take to primary school. Then we will be having a short break for 5 minutes for you to go take a new cup of coffee or maybe just went out. Yeah. Then we will be having session of Alona. She will be speaking about Spark and auditing resources. So I believe it will be interesting to listen. Stay tuned. And then 5 minutes, we will make a short break. And then finally, the best for the last, we will have session of Pani Halyna speaking about first experiences, first lessons, first strategies that we use usually. And namely, we will be listening about visuals. I believe it's very important, especially when we look at the NGL. It's one of the biggest educational brands that impose on us ideas about visuals. Yeah, so I believe we are ready to start. Let's go to my session firstly, okay? So I'm taking you with myself, but before that, a quick note about your certificates. I usually ask you how much time you need to wait before you get your certificate. Let's guess. 1 hour, 1 week, 1 day. How do you think? 1 hour, 1 week, or 1 day? How long it will take us to give you certificates? You see the answer. Sorry for spoiling it for you. Yes, but only 1 day. I want to pace up our certificates for you. I know all of us are getting ready to school and we don't have a lot of time to prepare for it. That's why I'm making everything to give it quicker to you. Please stay tuned. I hope we will be sending them tomorrow. But if something happens, please check it out, your emails on Monday, okay? If it's not on Monday, you can write to me and tell me that, sorry, there is a certificate. Give it to us, okay? But I hope everything will be working for us as God loves Ukrainians and we will be able to get certificates tomorrow, okay? So my topic will be about this. Okay. We will be talking about new titles, new primary titles that we can bring to the classroom. And also we will be doing some quick check, like, the placement test for us teachers to understand that we are ready for primary school. As you can see, my name is Iryna Maliarova. I'm a LT consultant and also your host and speaker today. And I want to discuss this topic with you, as I believe, I know right now we have a lot of sessions back to school and we talk about what to bring to the primary school, what to bring to the secondary school. And I believe right now you're hoping that I will be speaking about gamification, but no, I won't be speaking about gamification today. We will just quickly mention it, but nothing more. I believe we discussed it already enough, and we know that gamification. Tell me, do we approve gamification in primary school, or we disapprove as teachers? How do you think? Is it a good approach, or it's a bad approach, gamification for primary school? Pluses, minuses, please. Good. Okay, good. Pluses, I see pluses. Pluses, one of the best, yes. So I believe we are pretty close, yeah. We're standing on the common ground, and we can say that gamification is cool, and we support this approach, and we take it to the classrooms. So that's why we're making it by default that we're taking gamification. The rest we will be discussing today. But before that, I want to play with you. Maybe you've been to my previous session back to school, and then I ask you this question: what friends are you today? About your new learning year. Today, I want to ask the same question. Tell me, what friends are you today? I even have some descriptions for you to choose from. Tell me what feelings, what emotions you have right now about returning to classrooms as teachers. Do you feel like you're looking forward to it? Or maybe you want to stay at home, to feel cozy, and don't leave it. never leave it and go to school. Okay, I see a lot of this and a lot of these. Okay, the last days, yes. I'm more for D today. I hope our speakers will write in the chat also their variants, what they learned today. Yeah. But also, I know that previously we discussed with you how C can be a bit harmful for teachers, but I believe we already can take a look around and choose something in the middle, yeah? Several activities that we can do for this learning year, but nevertheless, I hope that we can still combine approaches, like sometimes combine B with D, with A, with C. So not staying just in one state. I hope a lot of teachers won't feel that it's B for a whole year. Yeah. I hope some days will be A's for you and some days will be C's for you. Yeah. And some of them will be like, oh, it's time to make a stop and just enjoy my life beyond the classroom, as it is important. We will be discussing it today with you. Mental health, it's one of the approaches that we usually take. Has already started, you know. Oh, it's already started. Oh, Pani Rarisa. I feel your pain. I can say it like that. It's already started for you, and I believe it's we're a bit late then to tell you that it's time to prepare for it. But I believe it's still in the spirit of preparational starting teaching season. Yeah. Okay. I have a question to you about National Geographic learning. I will be obviously speaking a lot about it. Please use the Slido. I will be using it several times today, or just use chat and tell me anything that you know about NGL. Anything. What have you heard? What you have heard from me, from my colleagues, from our managers, from people that maybe told you something, like your students, maybe your friends, anything, any facts. Let's play this game. It's just interesting to know what you already know. Okay. I see useful and helpful ideas. Okay, thank you. Okay, I see people typing. Okay. Tell me more. Wild guess is also good. Anything. I believe if we have time to discuss something about publishing houses, it's right now. Oh, great books. Okay, it's like I'm fishing for compliments. Yes, textbooks. Okay, interesting, helpful webinars. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And you can see you can use it without typing your name, or you can type in your name and then it will be sent. Okay, amazing and believable projects. Yes, I also enjoy projects, not only for primary school, but for secondary also. Today we will be speaking about New Close-Up. Please check it out. It's one of the best approaches for projects, as we give choice. It's unbelievable for me, as I never been in the classroom as student that I was given so much choice. Then it's about projects. Okay. Positive info. Yes, but usually I try to stay realistic too. I understand we have some struggles. It just doesn't mean that struggles it's things that define us. Yes, usually we have we overcome the struggles. How we say that we have bad days, but we have good skills. It's what important. Even when we have this really bad days. And I need to mention that today I know not a lot of people are able to participate, and maybe even you right now experiencing problems with electricity. It's okay. The webinar will be recorded. We will be sending it to you. I know I have my time limit with electricity today too, so I will be trying to stay in tune, but if something happens, we have Alona and Pani Halyna today with you, so stay tuned. We will just try to make it as much possible, as much working for us as it right now we can do. Okay, useful webinars, materials for teachers. Oh, okay. Have you checked out our Facebook page today? As I posted placement tests there today, so go and check. I believe it's interesting things that you can use right now. Yeah, for primary and also for secondary school. I will be showing it before I will end my session. Okay, course box topics experience. Thank you. so much love and so much appreciation. I can say thank you to you. But also, maybe some of you know our slogan, our mottos, some facts about us. Yes. Yes, recording will be sent to you together with certificates tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. And also some resource pack that we usually prepare. Okay. Thank you to you, Pani Alina, for joining us today. Okay. So, experience cards books. Okay. I want to tell you about NGL. Let's wait for this participant to finish typing. Okay. Interesting topics. Helpful exercises, webinars, a lot of yeah, why not? If you have good ideas, you need to promote them. Then if you don't share your ideas with other people, if you don't share your point of views, how people will know that they can have this choice and freedom of choosing if you provide them, okay? So I want to tell you about National Geographic learning and also linguists. Some facts. First of all, it's a lot of books, a lot of different titles, and as you can see, I gave it all the information. It's time for numbers, yeah, 20,000, pretty a lot, I believe, and also they can find these books in 125 countries. If you take a look at this photo, this. The fewest one on the left, it's our favorite speaker, Alex Warren, as you can see him. Yeah. Hi, Alex. So he greets us here. But we have pretty big history right now. We're already working for 43 years. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not the best at math, but I'm the best at knowing how long linguists and GL are working together. It's already for a lot of years, and it's already for us 13 years. I believe it's very important to emphasize that we have this history, this story that helps us to tell you that we provide these books according to our experience, with best what we can choose from the international market of the books. Next one, it's maybe some of you know, maybe don't. Tell me, how do you think National Geographic learning, what country hosted this publishing house? How do you think there it's located? USA. Oh, Hala, thank you. You guessed right. Yes, in Boston, we have our head office. And Engage Learning is a parent company that supports National Geographic Learning as publishing house. And also we have two partners. It's National Geographic. Obviously, we're taking photos from them and also cool stories, but also TED Talks. So get information from both. To do what? To create courses for what students? For very young learners and also for adults. For anyone who wants to learn English, obviously. Also, we have a platform. Today we will be speaking about it from our experiences. And also, I want to emphasize that we have this slogan, we bring the world to the classroom and then the classroom to life. It means that we try to use real world examples to discuss with our students, but also while we're doing some discussion, while we're using this communicative method, we're trying to propose them goals that will be helping them in the real world. Yeah, so it's about that. Classroom needs to go to the life. I want to play a game with you about being publishers. I wanted to show you this cool picture. A lot of cool pictures for you to understand how it's different. Yeah, why it's so different. National Geographic learning. As you can see, we try to use photos to express opinions. The best way how we communicate through visuals, it's showing not stock photos, but photos with real emotions, with moments, yes, with something that is very easy to connect to. Yeah, like this joy of guys playing, or this a bit of nervousness and also anxiety of this teen who is speaking right now, or maybe these two old guys sitting together for 30 years and every Monday discussing some news while they just walking out their God. So it's about that. It's about experiencing the real world, yeah, beyond what we have here. Yeah. Okay, let's play a game. I will show you several titles that we right now have as the NGL and also a linguist company represented in Ukraine. It's first of all new title that right now we have for many state schools. Imagine 1 and 2 for Ukraine. Then it's Look and also Wonderful World. Maybe you don't know this, but we have some mottos for each of books. If you're regular, you heard some of them. I was voicing them. But nevertheless, it's hard topic. I believe it's hard to guess. I will give you starters and finishers, but it's like that. You need to combine. Let's play a game. I believe if you come into our webinars, you need to do something productive. At least enjoy while you're staying with us during webinar, not just like listening. It's not a lecture. Yeah, it's not a lecture. But I will try to make it a bit easier for you, not like that. It's a bit complicated. It's something to play with students. It's one of the good activities if you want to play with grammar and vocabulary with your students. Just create something like a mess and then try to make an order in it. Yeah. So I will show you. Oh, I see experts. I see some experts. Oh, some people who are good at Googling. Okay, you already showed us the first one. Yeah. Panyala, explore the world with your students. Okay. Tell me, what others? Can you guess the two? Always be what? How do you think? Always be curious. Thank you. Always be curious. Yes, it's a good motto. I myself use on it. Like the answer is not always important. It's important that you ask questions. You start feeling like, okay, I have a question or two about this topic, and then it brings you further. Yeah, like it's self-motivation to learn something. And obviously, then the last one will be the word is enjoy fantastic language and bad information. Yeah, the world is an amazing place. Yes, you see, very positive. It's as we usually have our webinars like that. These mottos need to be positive. Tell me, if you were a publisher and you would create your own book, what motto you would use? Give it a second to think. What will be a motto of your book? Right now, imaginary, but in general, maybe you will be using it. Okay, tell me. Okay, the world is an amazing place. Thank you. Thank you. I see you continue writing. So, thank you. Always be good. Always, okay, always. Always, my students have fun. Oh, have fun with learning. Yes, very interesting one. The first one. Okay, always be curious. Okay. I will show you more. I have the whole guide created like always be prepared, always be approachable, always be curious, all about that. How to help students and teachers start their first year in primary school. Okay. Be not pretend. Yes, it's important that we need to understand that usually we have some masks, yeah, some roles, but nevertheless, what's inside and what we show other people is need to be sincere. It's what they really feel, like some very strong emotions about. Yes, not always just making beliefs. Yeah, like fake it till you make it. No, make it and never fake it. Yeah, explore. Okay, always be curious. Live and learn. Oh, okay, live and learn. Okay. I will tell you even what motto linguist company is using. Створюємо можливості зрозуміти світ. So, you can choose it in Ukrainian, you can choose it in English, and also it can be a motto, not only for your book, but you probably already understand my thought that you can create motto for your classes. Like, what will be your motto? What we will be doing together as a classroom, yeah? Primary school, secondary school, high school, university, set a motto. explain in simple words what you expect from a whole practice of learning with you. Yeah, like the world is wonderful. Never give up. Just see. Okay, live as long as you live. Yes. My own, I would right now try to tell something like own your English, or something like share your culture. Yeah, more about patriotic one, but nevertheless, it's what we would like to do together. So think about it. It's a very interesting idea that we can introduce mottos for students, or maybe students can have their own mottos too. It's something that really stimulates our learning. It's something that can be used as warm up. Yeah. Before lessons, then we start units, anything. Motto, it's something that we use to motivate ourselves. That's why I want you to try it doing this primary students, and then use it with secondary, with high students, and also with someone who approaching higher education too. And even if they independent learners too, it's very interesting approach. Okay. Today I will be doing with you a quick revision, as I don't have a lot of time. We have a lot of speakers. I can't just speak for an hour myself. I will be telling you about lessons they learned as publishing house, and what ideas and approaches we tried to introduce in these 3 books that I showed you mottos. And then we will discuss what approaches to take to the classroom this year. So please take a note what you enjoy more while I will be discussing them with you, and also give your opinions about ideas that I'm telling you. I don't bring you ideas that are set in stone. It's everything for discussion. Okay. Learn as long as you live. Okay. Thank you, Pani Valentina, for making correction. I will use your mottos and create a small word wall and sound it tomorrow with your certificates. I believe it's very important for you to see all these mottos. Maybe some of you will be useful for you to use in your classroom. But I want to talk about what we introduce to lessons through our books. First of all, what right now is very important to discuss, it's that we are starting to introduce topics about Ukrainians. I believe it's very important that we start to discuss not only just our culture, but also our language, our cultural traditions, not just something like how we celebrate holidays. No, mundane things, something on emotional level. Like you see, it's 2 children, they hug each other. It's how we share our support. Yeah, not always Ukrainians are open to share support through words. Yeah, sometimes it's easier for us to show through actions how we support each other. That's why it's important to have discussion with students how we can express support for each other during learning and beyond the classroom. And then we see people from Ukraine during our lessons. We learn. Yes, we learn as we see ourselves in them. It's like we're looking in the mirrors and we see some approaches. But also I chose this page about watch to show you as it was my own first experience. Then I saw this page for the first time and I was like, okay, I know how to cook borщ, probably. No, in general, I know they have a lot of different styles how to cook it, but it's first for me to learn how to do it in English, as usually it's a hard topic for me to discuss cooking with my friends who don't speak Ukrainian, they speak English, how to prepare something. Yeah, usually it's I try to explain, then I tell them, please Google. I don't want to embarrass myself for telling you that I don't know how to cook my national dishes. So that's why please just Google, I will send you a video for you to check it out. But you see all these procedures that we know and sometimes naturally do using Ukrainian language. Not always we know how to explain it to other people doing English. That's why I believe it's important that culture needs to be included. We need to speak about Ukrainians, Ukrainian culture, and about Ukraine. I believe it's what we learned from Imagine, that we need to introduce it not only just several pages, but everywhere. like conversation starter, or maybe culture lesson, or maybe it will be just about small talk, like free as practice, yeah, at the end of the lesson. But everything, these elements are important. Then my lesson from Imagine was about making reading fun. You don't need to bring big text. You need to bring interesting text. You need to bring excellent pictures. You need to have some discussions before reading, after reading, while reading. Play with text. The text is a reference. Text is not as important as what students will experience while reading. So making reading fun, especially if it's for primary school. And, gamification is one of the elements, how we make reading interesting for students. It's what we can do for our students. Making reading enjoyable. Even if it's not like they will be retelling your text. No, don't ask students to retell. Ask them to retell their emotions, to transmit it, the emotions, to explain what they felt, what was too complicated for them. There they had problem to understand the idea. This is interesting, not just retelling or translating something, yeah? So making reading fun, it's one of the approaches that we can use in primary school. Next one, singing songs. I believe I'm not open America for you here. Tell me how to make singing songs fun for students. What do you need to do? How do you think? What's your ideas? How to make song more interesting? As usually, it's a pretty fun activity to sing together, yeah? But maybe you have your own approach to songs. How to sing a song. And, I even sing songs sometimes with my adult students. It's also a fun activity for them to feel like they are not too serious to learn English, yeah? So, how do you think? How to make it fun? Sing with, rapping, yeah, rapping. Sing together, these children. Obviously, primary school gamification and modeling, both things that we take everywhere. Mime the activity, okay. But then, yes, total physical response. We can move, we can play with it. Yeah, okay. Sing and dance together, sing with students, use funny songs and sing them with toys. Yeah, some objects can be introduced, or it will be cards. Yeah, flashcards. Okay. Pretend to be animals. Yeah. Pani Alona, thank you for this idea. I have another idea to use different voices. Sing as grannies, sing as robots. Yeah. Very quickly to try to sing, and then very slowly, like we are we are very slow whales, we are singing the song, yes? So we can play with it, make it fun, make it enjoyable for you, for students, for everyone, and then it will be working much more, yeah? For you. If you introduce values, it's good, but also take a look. This page told me, I believe I heard about it, that primary students can do some self-assessment. I have a pretty interesting article about how to help students assess themselves in primary school, but nevertheless, I know that if it's very young learners, it's hard for them to assess themselves. What they need is per assessment, but we are talking about second grade. So obviously they can start doing some self-assessment with support. I'm not speaking about letting them do everything that we want about it themselves. And also I learned this title that we can write letters to parents. We can write letters to parents to help them to support learning. If someone is absent, if someone is ill, if someone skipped a lesson or forgot what to do as homework, lessons for each unit, very supportive, very informative. You can prepare it as a bundle for your book if you know that you will be using the whole title. Yeah, so I believe it's important. You can start very friendly, like, шановна родина, ваш вчитель з повагою. You can speak your emotions, propose additional activities. It speaks that you don't give homework. You support students. This is why we call to these letters list підтримки навчання. Yeah? Okay. It's okay, Pani Marina, we are recording and it will be sent to you. You will be able to watch the beginning. Okay. Next one, it's look. Take a look. It told me obviously, that you can learn what's in context. You can learn in context. It's very interesting to learn in context, not just taking some monster and discussing here's the hair, here's the eyes, or showing ourselves, but also play with food. Take a look at different pictures, like here's the guy, here's the girl. Take a look. This is adult. This is just I don't know, construction. Yeah. Make something with Lego too. So different approaches, learning in several contexts. It's what we can enjoy. I know it was pretty famous, such pictures from using food, but also you can use it if you're using some art or craft materials during your lessons. You can create your own human beings from different materials also, and name this is here, and not every time it's need to be done especially in the same colors as our skin, our eyes. No, and not every idea even need to be transmitted like that. You can tell me, Iryna, it's very easy to show human what to do about borscht. You can play with your students creating the clouds that are raining products for borscht, yeah, or some other activities, but we can learn in context. It's very important. And another lesson from this picture, I will tell you, take a look. Grammar. First, we give examples, then we give rules. Inductive approach, first example, then discuss rule to help students make rules their own. It's one of good lessons that I was taught with this title. Okay. Next one, I want to show you this. I will leave you with the video. After this webinar, you will be able to watch it. It's about videos. I want to emphasize it's very important to add visual information, some cartoons, or maybe it's real films or some short clips, but the students can see different cultures, different people, and we usually see ourselves in what we learn in. But it's very important to see with whom we will be communicating, what are people using English too, and to understand that if we are not learning usually, Ukrainians not always learn English to communicate only with Brits or with Americans. No. We will be communicating with Polish people, with never with Russians, yeah, but we will be communicating with Asian people, we will be communicating with Canadians, yes, we will be communicating with different people, and some of them not first language speakers. They will be learning together with us. That's why it's important for us to see different cultures, to understand their way of communicating, and also to share our own. That's why if you want to have this flipped lesson, it can be in watching video and then creating your own video about our own culture. All nations except orcs, and also countries that support orcs. We don't support people who support our enemies, yes? So it's about a friend of my friend is my friend, and if you're friend of my enemy, you're not my friend. Okay, another approach that I believe right now we are using a lot, it's phonics. Tell me, do you like to include phonics to your lessons if you teach in primary? Or maybe you even include it for adults. I believe with some adults you need to include phonics. I myself not excluded from this bunch of people. Sometimes it's good to remind ourselves about phonics. Okay. Yes. I believe it's an easy and fun approach, and we can, as you can see, use some chants, some games. We can do some writing, yeah, like introduce writing a bit. And also, you see, this big table, it's hard to understand what I wanted to tell you about, but there is one of the best rules that I learned about formative assessment. Formative assessment, it's not about how quick, monitoring how quick your student can do something for the first try. No, it's how the student improves when he does the similar task one more time, given more practice, monitoring. As you can see in this table, you can see assessment activity number 1, assessment activity number 2. It's about how you introduce something and see how students repeat and repeat one more again. And then you see their progression. That's why learning is about it. One of the teachers told me, Zaporizhian teachers told me that learning English is like growing an onion. You have a core and then you create layers. It's about that. We check if layers are creating. Formative assessment, it's about that. We support our students, then they progress. We don't just support them for being good from the first try. No, it's okay not to be good from the first try. We just help them to understand that it's good that you try again and again, and then you improve. Yeah, like we are not always genius at and good at what we are trying the first time. Yeah, like me and my board. I can tell you it was disaster. Okay, next one, it's wonderful word lessons, what we can introduce. Take a look. I had showed you that we can separate words and grammar, but in some lessons it's a good idea to mix activities, to mix function. You can just play it together, but the best lesson that I learned from the wonderful world is a teacher who supported introduction of communicative approach. Like I was really angry at all teachers that taught me that grammar is most important than you learn, bringing me Galitsynski and other horrible books and forcing me to repeat and repeat to drill rules. But nevertheless, I learned, thanks to wonderful word, that it's okay to introduce grammar for each of your lesson. It's okay. Elements, a bit. Play with it here, play with it there. Grammar, it's your support. Don't make it your enemy. Don't hate it. Don't make it a big deal. Just several small bits here and there will be supporting. I will show you. Take a look at this page. Vocabulary, a bit of writing, listening, we combining, reading, writing, saying, a mix of activities that we'll be doing together. Next lesson, the same structure and one again more grammar. For each lesson, to bring a bit of grammar. It's one of the interesting ideas that I learned, that this is helping students to feel that they balance out at what we're doing. And also, take a look. If we're doing the same, take a look at one more time. Here the same structure and here the same structure. Why? Routines are important. With primary learners, it's very, 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 very important to give them some routine, to give them the schedule, how you will be working. They need to understand what's happening during lessons. They need to be informed what to expect from your lessons. Yes, if it's every time you just push them, here will be reading, here will be speaking lesson. No, it's too much, it's too separated. For secondary school it's working, but for primary, no, they need routines. They need to understand that you will be learning words, then you will be spending time, quiet time for reading. They will feel more prepared for it. It's easier to form their attention to activities if you introduce some timetable for your lesson. Not like explaining for them. I believe they don't need to see other plans, but nevertheless, go on for that. Okay, I believe I need to finish up. We do the last activities and I'm letting go you to other speaker. So I want the last one. I wanted to emphasize that revision is cool. Okay, please use this slider to sum up what I discussed with you. What approaches you would like to take to your classroom this year? Primary, but in general, you can take these approaches to secondary and adult classes too. So you can choose 5 if you're using slider. Just push buttons. Here you also can use, I will be naming them 2 times very quickly. Please choose your numbers. First of all, talks about Ukrainians, then making reading fun, propose real models, like real life models, sing songs in different voices with different speed, introduce self-assessment, write letters to parents, show words in several contexts, give examples before grammar rules, use videos. Okay, I see we are already changing the position stack. Okay, I'm finishing. Give examples before that. Use videos to show the world beyond our playground, mix language skills, what the rest? Have phonics lessons, support students, Let's see. Okay, they are changing a bit. Okay. Inductive talks and Ukrainian. Talk about the Ukrainian songs. Okay, good. 4. Make reading fun. Yes, please write what you would like to include, at least keywords, for us to know. As numbers, you see they are just jumping everywhere. Okay, you see places. So obviously we will be talking about Ukrainians with our students. It's important. Yeah. Making reading fun. I see. Okay. Showing words in several contexts. Support students. Okay. Give examples before grammar rules. We enjoy inductive grammar. Yeah. Support students' progress. Okay. But all these approaches, they are legible. Recently, we discussed with Tatiana Shelepko in podcast Linguist Talks 30 methods of teaching English. There are a lot. These approaches, there are a lot of different approaches too. So you can choose your own that you would enjoy more. For me, obviously, I would like to include all of them. Not always I have time. Sometimes I need to choose the best ones, working more for my students, catering to their needs. But you need to know, all these approaches is what making our modern learning system effective. Yeah. And also we can start using them as a playground to develop new approaches, our own teaching styles. So please choose. Okay, you can finish up this quiz. I will quickly emphasize that I will be giving you a pack, teacher's resource pack, with all interesting activities and also videos, how to teach reading, how to prepare to lessons in primary school. It's everything that NGL can give you as supportive material. It's free of charge. Please use it. If you feel like you have a good day and you want to improve something, please use them. If you feel like it's a bad day and you want to check it out, that you're doing everything okay, please use it. Yeah. And also I will be adding this. It's a well-being calendar of National Geographic Learning. You can just click any of these buttons and you will be able to have some solution, like then you need to be inspired. It's like a Listen Well calendar. You can use it, yeah, like clicking on each of them. Okay, if you need to contact me, you can use my email and also my phone number. If you need to check our titles, please use our site, linguist.gl.com.ua. Also, our social media is here. The placement tests are there. I will send you a link for it, for you to check this post about placement test. I believe right now they are in dire need for something like that. If you need to buy all these books, textbooks, student books, some grammar, please use other contacts for Linguist Company. Our managers will help you to get it. Yeah. And I believe we are approaching something that we can call break. Yeah. Tell me, do you have any questions to me about what I told you? Чи буде сьогодні форма для заповнення? Вона буде відправлена вам завтра з вашим сертифікатом. Ви знаєте, що заповнюємо форму, і в кінці буде сертифікат. Завтра, так. Не хвилюйтеся, якогось не було світла. Вибачте, вже перейшла на українську, бо бачу запитання українською. Відео буде записано. Все нормально, навіть якщо ви були 5 хвилин, все одно, сертифікат. Навіть якщо вас не було або ваші колеги, ми надішлемо вам запис і сертифікат. Бо зараз такий час. Ukrainians need to support Ukrainians. Немає сертифікату завчора. Це прийде на пошту. Yes. To your emails, as you register. Pani Margarita, please write to me about your certificate. You can use my email, Iryna Maliarova @linguist.ua. I will find your certificate. Yeah, I will check it out. Okay. So I know that Zaporizhian electricity system gives me 5 more minutes with you. I will use it to show you some advertisements and also give you a moment of relaxation. So thank you for being with me today, but I'm not saying goodbye, as I will see you at the end of this webinar. We will be discussing cool news from Linguist Company, so stay tuned. And I give you 5 minutes of quietness, yeah. I believe we are ready for next session. Yes. I welcome Alona one more time and give her the floor. Yeah.
Thanks. Welcome back, guys. So happy to see you here. Iryna, I have a quick question for you. Hold on a second.
Please.
Tell me, please, how much time I have? Like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, because...
Let's make it 15, 20.
15, 20 minutes. Super, perfect. Thank you so much. So guys, I saw how active you are in the chat. That is so amazing. I'm so happy to be here with you today. Can you please type in the chat whether you can hear me well and see me well? Just put some pluses if you can hear me well. Yeah, super. Amazing. Thank you. I can see that everything. Super. So I'm going to share my screen with you, obviously, so you can see everything I've prepared for you for today. Yeah. Okay. And hi. Please. Oh, hi. Hi again. You can see me here. Oh, my picture and a lesson, not a lesson, a topic for us for today, sparking lessons with authentic resources. So I'm basically here with you today because I want to show you about the Spark platform, an amazing platform that you can use, which simplifies your life thousands, hundreds times more than it used to be. It is a powerful and accessible and engaging platform that was designed by National Geographic learning developers to engage your classroom, to engage you, your students. It offers you a range of tools and resources, you, your students, and your schools. I'm a big fan of National Geographic learning, so I'm really happy to tell you about this platform today and what it provides you with. Okay, so let's have a look. So if you are a teacher, what it provides you with, Spark for Teachers gives you a variety of educational resources. Everything you worked with before, you can have it here. It provides you a variety of the workbooks, textbooks, tasks and tests, and everything you need in one place, basically, yeah? So also you will be able to use interactive tools with your students, like highlighters, like timers, everything to create amazing and unforgettable experience for you and your students while teaching. You will also be able to track students' progress because you can monitor everything that they've done. The Spark has an amazing built-in analysis that provides you with fantastic knowledge. And of course, you will get consulting experience. We will be happy to stay in touch with you and provide you with everything you need, give you all the answers about how to use the Spark platform wisely and for your needs. If you're a school and you want to use Spark platform, you can use Spark platform to manage courses online and offline. You can use the platform to enroll teachers and students. You can also use Spark to generate comprehensive reports on class and students' performances. Okay, and if you're a student, you will have personalized learning. Whether you're working in an online or offline class, this platform will be so useful for you. It is also convenient to use the Spark platform because students can access their ebooks from anywhere, literally anywhere, using their phones, laptops, or personal computers. And also your students will get an immediate feedback while working with assignments or different activities in this platform. They can check their answers and see the results straight away. Good. Okay, now let's have a look at what we have actually. What we have and what we can use with this platform. This is how it actually looks. Yeah. So you can see here that you have different buttons like class content, dashboard, courses, assignments, tests, messages. And I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know to use this platform. So for example, when you go to a dashboard, you can see all the classes that you've created and you want to work with your students using these classes. this is my naming, like B1, A2, B2, but you can name your classes like 4th A or 4th B, 7th A, 7th B, anything you want, yeah? Also, you have class content. It is also very useful to have class content because you can have already live lessons straight away, and you just select the material, the course book that you want to teach with, and here you don't need to create a class to have your lesson. So you have all the resources here. You click and select the resources you want to use, and you conduct an online lesson straight away. Here in the dashboard, you have online classes created. So your students will be here. Yeah, if you don't want to create a class, go to class content. If you want to create a class, go to a dashboard. Good. Also, you will have courses. Courses is also a useful thing because you can have a look at all courses that you have. You can have a look at the amount of students, the start date, the end date. You can have some changes here for your classes. Yes, you can delete something, add something. You can also use the statistics from the class. This is very useful. Okay. Also, you have assignments. With the assignments button, you can create new assignments for your students and give them their homework. Yes, the assignments created is very easy and very quick. For example, you create new assignments and you have here everything step by step what you need to do. So there will be no problem of how to create an assignment. Good. Let's have a look at the test. The same thing. You can create a test, have a look at everything you have, and then you just decide to create a test. Yes, you will name your test, like let's call like test 1. Yeah, and you can choose, for example, the material you want to use, and you can add questions. Okay, so you've chosen the book, you gave a name to your test. You have amazing filters that you can use. For example, you can filter the activity you want to use for your students, or, which is very important, you can choose the unit you want to work with. For example, that will be Unit 5. Yes? And you, hold on a second, it's downloading. Good. And you can choose the questions you want. You don't need to create your tests on your own. Everything is already done for you. You just select the questions you want your students to have. And to do that, you can preview questions also. Yes, you can have a look at what you gave your students in this test. And then you just select everything you want and you give the test to your students. There is also a button which is called Messages. For example, if you don't want to use any other devices, only this platform for your teaching experiences, you can use the Messages box and you can have all the conversation that you need with the teachers, with the students here. Let's get back to a dashboard. Let's have a look at what you actually have in your particular class. Let's select A2 and have a look at what you have in the class. Yes, so you have settings where you can have a look at all the data you need to analyze when is the start date, when's the end date. If you have any description to a class that you need, that will be here. You can have your class key. This will help you to add students to your class. Everything is here. Also, you have your classroom presentation tool, which is an e-book and an e-students book, an e-workbook, everything in one place in a very beautiful, what's it called? Oh my gosh. All the units here are very beautiful and easy to use. Everything is very, very easy and great for you to use. So you select the unit you need to work with. Let's select Unit 2, for example. Yes, everything you have in the unit is here. You can open up everything. Vocabulary straight away and go to a particular page. No reason why. Okay. Oh, button. So the platform works really well. My internet connection is unstable. I'm so sorry for that. But this is the reality we live in. So you can look at your student's book like this, or you can select only one page. You can zoom everything you need, just like that, yes? Or you can open up each task separately. It will pop up in a separate window, yeah? And you will do the activities with your students, just like this, yes? Which is very easy to use, right? You work with your students, you choose the answers, right? Let's do it like that so I can show you what to do with that. Good. And then when your students are ready, you check the answers and you see the correct ones and the wrong ones. Then if you want to work with your students and communicate on what went wrong, you also have these two additional buttons. One will show you the correct answers step by step. So you can talk about this particular question and then show the answer. Or if you don't have time and you need to check everything, you can press show all answers, and this will give you all the right answers here. What is also amazing here is that all the videos, all the studios, all the videos, all the audios, they are already here. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to use any additional devices. You just press play and then you have the audio or video. Everything is here. Also, you have an amazing toolbar here. You can type a text, you can highlight, erase things. You even have a timer here. So you can set a timer for a minute or, I don't know, maybe several seconds, and it will be really great and amazing to use. It's very convenient. It's like this, it's very small. It gives you a pleasant sound when the time is over. So you don't actually need to use any other devices except of this platform. Okay. You can go straight to workbook from here if you want. Yeah. Or if you want to use the references that we have, oh my God, that we have at the end of the book, you can go straight away here and use the resources for grammar, communication activities, vocabulary references, everything you need. Okay, good. Also, you have teachers' resources here. Teachers' resources, that is also very, very convenient to use because you have filter even here. For example, you don't want to have a look at all the resources that you have. You only want to choose the answers for the course book or the workbook, or you only need to use teacher's book, or you want to use only students' worksheets with additional resources. You select that. You select the particular resources you want to use, extra tasks for early finishers or extension tasks. You can open them up or download them and spread them through your students. And that's everything you need to do. Everything is very easy to use and very convenient. Then we have a grade book. Because I don't have any students for now, the year will begin only in September for me, and I will have students only in September here. But I can already show you what the grade book provides you with, how you can have a look at your students' performance. National Geographic Learning, they've created amazing and great videos for us, for teachers, and for students to understand the platform better. So in case you forget something I've said to you today, you can have a look at these videos. I will send you, or I will leave you the QR codes at the end of our meeting, in the end of my presentation. And you will be able to visit the sites and have a look at how easy and accessible this platform is. So the grade book and what it provides you with. Let's open up the video and have a look how you can manage your students' progress here, how you can track your students' progress here. So you select your book as we've done, and you go straight to your Create book. You can see the student's performance as in each particular student, or you can have a look at the class performance. Let's have a look at the student's performance first. The amazing thing here is actually that you can change settings, yes, and your students will have, for example, your students can have high performance, mid-range performance, and low performance. But you, the teacher, gets to decide which amount of work counts as high performance, mid-range, and low performance. So you will be able to set everything as you need. This is the statistics you have for each particular student. You can have the stronger moments and weaker moments of your student within the school year. You will see this diagram and how student has done the tasks. Also, you can open up each assignment and have a look what went wrong with the student's work. And that is your class performance. In your class performance, you can have a look at each unit and all the tasks that you've assigned to your students, and have a look how well they all did the tasks and what went wrong if something went wrong. This is the statistic that you will get. Good. And let's get back right here. This is what the Create book gives you. But also you have the user management button, and it allows you to add your students to a class. For example, you got sick and you want someone else to step in and conduct your lesson. You can add a teacher and then delete a teacher from like when you use the user management. You can add and delete a student from a class if it's necessary. That all is here, so that everything that you have in particular course. Let's go to a dashboard. Let's quickly revise everything we have with this platform. You can conduct your lessons without creating an online class. You can use a dashboard to have a look at all the classes you have, and you can go to each particular class and have a look at all the information, all the reports, everything. Or you can do that using courses too. You can assign homework to your students. You can give them tasks. You can use messages, and you can text your students, and your student can text you. And also, you have an amazing button here, Create a Course. You will create a course within a minute, and I'm just going to show you how easy it is to create a course and be ready and to have your lesson with children. You just need to name a course. Let's call it like 4B. You select a date, for example, from today till, okay, let's call it 3 days, but it can be a year, 2 years, 70 years, whatever you want. You select show all content or only show assigned content to your students. You can write description, you can add information, but mostly you need to choose what you're going to to use for your course. For example, we are going to use Close-Up A2 student's book, and you create a course. That's it. It's not even a minute. And now you have here 4B new course, and that can answer a question that you can have the same resources for several courses, for several classes using this platform. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop sharing. Yeah, and I can answer all your questions. If you have questions, please type them. Do you have any questions? Do you want me to tell you anything? Oh, you're welcome. Okay, then I guess I'll just share. Hold on. I'll just share the last slide with you in case you need to have a look at our National Geographic Learning site. You can use the first QR code. If you want to have a look and get acquainted with the Spark platform, you can use the second QR code. And you have my email and phone number here in case you need to ask me some questions. Feel free to ask me any questions you want and use our QR codes. Thank you so much for being here.
I have a question for Alona. I know you are a proud user of Spark. Tell me,
yes,
what function do you enjoy the most? Tell me.
I cannot answer you because for me, a Spark platform is, it has this motto, less is more. What I do enjoy the most is that I have literally everything I need in one place. You know, I used to buy tons of books. I'm a big fan of National Geographic Learning, so I have this huge bookshelf with books, but I do not need to use a lot of books anymore because I have everything I need in one place. So that's the best thing for me.
Okay. I have another question for you. Let's be real. Tell me, but objectively, is it improvement to your teaching style and also teaching experience? Does it short your time to prepare, or isn't it? Doesn't short. It's
yeah, of course. Let's have a look at this like that. So this Spark platform has everything I need for teaching. So first of all, I don't need to use a lot of devices and stuff and think about that because I know that I will have everything in one place. Plus, I can open up the ebook, have a look at the content, have a look at the answers if I need that. I can go to teacher's book straight away if I have some questions about, okay, so what do I need to do with this task? Yeah, like what did they want me to do here? I can quickly open up the teacher's book, have a look at the recommendations. If I need something else, like some additional resources, I go to teacher's resources. I quickly find, because there is a filter, I quickly find all the resources I need. So that's like, that is amazing. That saves my time a lot thinking about this like that. Yeah.
Thank you. I also using it. I usually teach for secondary and adults. And also I need to mention that I'm really happy to see right now in the chat Oksana Berezhna and her comment about her experience. I know that it was a challenge for us to propose this experience to you, and you tried it with us, and that's why I thank you. I know there are a lot of different systems that you can choose from, but nevertheless we try to help you. Please try. And also I believe I need to answer this question about how much does it cost. We don't sell Spark as a separate item. We propose it for teachers who teach using the courses. Like you buy Nichols app, you buy Look, we give you platform free of charge for internal use. Yeah, and also, is it possible to buy online? You can buy codes. If you're not in Ukraine, but you're Ukrainian, you can buy it from us, Linguist company. We can sell a code to your students, and they will be able to use it. Alona showed you the books. The same your students will be having. So I believe it's interesting. I will leave everything with your resource pack and also with the form You will be able to communicate with us if you're interested in more in-depth conversation about it. Yeah, or trying it. So please try. I believe 4 months. It's a really cool proposition that right now we have from National Geographic Learning to choose a book to find good materials or decide it's not for you. I believe we need to be real about any type of experience that we have with the digital. Yeah. Okay. I believe we need to invite one more person to our conversation. Pani Halyna, are you with us? Thank you for being with us. We are giving you the whole to speak. Yes. And see you in half an hour. Yeah, guys. So stay tuned.
Okay. So I'm opening my presentation. So I'm really glad to be here to share some thoughts with you. I've been working with National Geographic Learning for, I'm not even sure, for definitely more than 5 years. And I remember the day when National Geographic Learning representatives came to our school and they showed us those books, and it was love at first sight. And I made my decision instantly. And since then, I use them a lot. We use books for our primary school. We also bought Close Up and Voices. And right now, today, I'm going to talk to you about new Close Up. And the title of my presentation is The Power of Visuals. So I would like to ask you a question. Can you see me? And can you hear me? Please type pluses in the chat so that I know. Yeah, great. Great. So, the power of visuals. I would like to start with a quote by an American writer, Thomas Wolfe. I have to see a thing 1,000 times before. Could you please think of an ending to this sentence? If you have any ideas, please type them in the chat. It would be interesting to know. My students usually like those types of questions when we have to finish the sentence. So, okay, I'm going to reveal it. I have to see a thing 1,000 times before I see it once. So sometimes we have to look at the thing more than once. Every time you look at it, you can see the world from a different perspective. If you agree with me, please show it. Please type pluses or give any signs of your presence. And next question for you is, why are visuals so important? If you have any ideas and if you use visuals in your classroom, then please share your experience. It would be interesting to know. So why are they important? And I'm going to share, while you are typing, I'm going to share my thoughts with you. So pictures, visuals. So today I'm going to talk about pictures mostly. So they are very important in the classroom because it's a resource that can be used for all levels and for mixed ability classrooms. Pictures or photos, they offer students a chance to work together to uncover the heart of a large concept before they begin to study a new topic. And each textbook has a huge photo at the beginning of every topic. So, and it's very important not to skip it. I know a lot of teachers who just ignore this first page and then go to lesson 1. I never do this. And today I'm going to show you how to use this picture to your advantage and how to create a lot of engaging activities using it. So visuals are also a great tool for seeing, understanding, and remembering. And you can say a word and it will disappear into thin air. But if you use visuals, they always leave something behind. So it's a memory, it's an impression, it's a thought, and this is very important. Visuals can also help lead classroom discussions. They are really important for students to learn, reflect on what they learn, and develop critical thinking skills. So what types of visuals do you usually use in the classroom? So if you have any ideas and if you want to share, I would be grateful. So what do you use? What do you like? Do you like photos or maybe some, I don't know, posters, some graphic materials, presentations, maybe videos? So what is your favorite type of visual? For me, it's definitely photos. And today I'm going to share how we can use the photos in the classroom. So first of all, photos enhance communication. You can always start a discussion. You can always use them to talk. You can learn vocabulary using the photos. I think it's obvious. Then what is very important, you can talk about abstract ideas such as relationships, emotions, the things that are really difficult to discuss when you do not, when you have only words or exercises. But if you have visuals, it's really easy to do, and it's really easy to engage the students to discuss them. You can also practice storytelling, which I do. I'm a huge fan of it. And of course, prepare for exams. And this is also a very important thing because there are a lot of exams which require an ability to describe a picture. So there is a task describing a picture. So next thing I would like to talk about, it's Generation Z. So most of our students are Generation Z, Gen Z. So what are they like? So maybe you can share some thoughts about this. What are the main traits of Generation Z? If you work with them, you definitely know a lot about them. So first of all, first thing that all researchers say, it's that Generation Z is visually oriented. Those are students that need some support if you want to create a fruitful discussion in the classroom. So they need some images, they need photos, they need video. So it's a generation that is really interesting to work with, and but it can also be easily engaged and challenging at the same time. They expect variety. They are easily bored. They prefer interactive and collaborative learning. They value thinking for themselves and coming to their own conclusions. And using visuals in your classrooms will help you to achieve those goals and to engage them. So the first thing, the first task that you can give to your students when you open your book. This is the image from New Close-Up level A2. So you open your first lesson and you get started. So what can you do? The first activities we can think of are, so usually I cover this part so that the students do not see what this picture is about. So I can reveal it at the end of my discussion. So first task we can do, it's making questions about the photo. So you can ask your students to make questions, or you can do it yourself, doesn't matter. So where are the people in the photo? What are they doing? What do they look like? What are they wearing? And so on. So those are the questions that you can ask. Then the students can answer the questions. They can also infer the topic of the lesson. So what are we going to talk about today? What do you think, looking at this picture? And then my favorite, describing the picture, but not not describing with 1 or 2 sentences. I'm going to show you the whole long strategy, how to do it, and where to use it, and what to use it for. So describing a picture, I usually divide this process into 6 steps. So first is summarizing what you see. The second step is describing what the people or things are doing, then adding some details about them. So this is just about description, photo description. And then we're going to start talking about what's beyond the frame. We're going to speculate about the picture. Why do you think the people are there? Who do you think they are? How do you think they feel? Where was this picture taken? Who was the photographer? What's going to happen next in this scene? So there are a lot of questions that require expressing opinions. And this last part is the most engaging. Now I will show you some examples, some structures that you can use with your students to describe the pictures. Example, you see this photo in your book. So what is the first thing that your students can say? There is a group of children who are crossing a river in a boat. Or the picture shows a boat with some children and 1 adult. They are rowing across the river. So what structures do we use here? We use mostly there is a ra, and we can also use present continuous. So this activity is suitable for all ages. You can start practicing it even with your first graders, not only with teenagers. And it's easy to use, and you can have limited vocabulary and still do it. So please try it. It's really, it's a really good thing if you want to stimulate your students and give them ability to talk and express their thoughts. One more example, how to summarize what you see in the picture. The picture shows 3 young friends who are eating freshly baked cookies in the kitchen. So this is your first sentence, this is your summary. And you use, as I mentioned, there is a ra, the picture shows, or in the picture you can see, oh, this looks like. Then you go to description of the locations of objects. So usually me and my students, we use this chart. So they know all the parts of the picture. So they know how to call the location. So we have at the bottom, at the top, on the right, on the left, in the lower left corner, or if it's a photo, it has a foreground, background, so they can say in the foreground, in the background, and we describe this picture as if we do it for the person who doesn't see it, so that you can draw it in your imagination. And we usually use the strategy, so we start describing from foreground to background, from top to bottom, and from left to right. And this thing is very important, especially if we talk about describing picture at exams, because this is the strategy that will help you to stay within the limits if you have time limits at your exam, and it will structure your answer. So some examples of how you can describe a photo. All the photos were taken from you close up at different levels. So you can find them all in your books and use the same strategy. On the left, there is a girl with straight blonde hair. She's eating a watermelon. in the middle, there is a little child who is looking at the man on the right. At the bottom, I can see some vegetables on a grill. So we describe location. Now let's practice with this one. On the left, there is a girl wearing sunglasses. She's sitting in a boat. Next to her, there is a woman who is taking pictures. In the background, I can see a bridge with lots of tourists on it. They are looking at the river. Now it's time to add some details to your description. So we take a look at the people or at the things that we see in the picture and answer a question. What do they look like? What are they doing? Here we use present tenses. For example, this photo is from New Close-Up B1 level. It's the first lesson. So you open your textbook and you see this woman and you try to, and you and your students try to describe the scene. So what is happening here? You give some details. The woman in the picture looks really happy and excited. She's wearing a wetsuit and a dive mask. In her right hand, she's holding an octopus, which she's probably caught just a moment before. So what do we have here? We have present continuous, we have present simple, we have present perfect. So it's a great opportunity to practice using grammar structure in a really natural way. But the main thing is not this, but we're going to come to this a bit later. I'm going to also give you some tips on how to describe people and how to describe things. So, and you can share those tips with your students to make them feel more confident, even if they do not know what to say. There are plenty of ways to describe a photo. So, describing people. First, you say who is in the picture. Is it a middle-aged man or a woman, or maybe a teenager, a toddler, an old woman? How the people look like? What are they wearing? So you can name colors, you can name specific items of clothing, you can describe their appearance, their hair, their eyes, anything. Then you can say how they feel. For example, he or she looks happy or sad or worried or maybe angry, and add some logical reasons. For example, she looks very happy because she likes being at a beauty salon and getting a haircut, for example. Or you can also add where the people are in the image. You can describe the location, or you can describe the setting. If you talk about objects, you can also answer the question, what do they look like? Describe the location in the upper left corner, in the background, on the right side, and so on, in the middle. Or use the structures like, it seems to be. If you do not know what this is, you can say, it seems to be, or it appears to be, looks like, it might be. And now, the main question for you, and I added this slide to my presentation only yesterday in the evening, when I realized that those 3 steps that I already discussed with you are really crucial nowadays because of the development of technology. And maybe you can guess why it's so important to learn how to describe pictures. It's not only about exams, it's not only about communication in your classroom, but there is one more thing that is crucial nowadays. Maybe you can guess? So I'm going to give you a clue, and I would be grateful if you type your answers, your guesses. Do you know what this is? So I'm going to reveal it. So what is this? It's called a prompt. Yesterday, when I created some illustrations, so I wrote a short phonics story for my first graders, and I wanted to draw some pictures for this story, some illustrations, using ChatGPT. And then I realized that knowing how to describe your picture in a really precise way so that you get a result that you want, it's not that easy. So practicing how to do it, practicing with images in your classroom will help your students to achieve the desired, the perfect result. So basically what this is a picture description according to those 3 steps that I mentioned before in my presentation. And it's a prompt. It's a prompt for AI tools, which are used to create digital images. And now my favorite part of using photos in your classroom is speculating about the picture. What is speculating? It's usually talking about something that is not obvious. It's something that is beyond the frame. So the first thing you can discuss with your students is talking about possibilities and asking question why. Why are these people here? What are they doing? And here your students will be encouraged to give their opinion on this. And they will probably start with I think, I suppose, or use language like maybe, probably, or models of certainty, might, may, could, must. Let's check some examples how you can do it. So I suppose it might be some kind of entertainment. Maybe they are filming a movie. The people dressed as zebras might be street performers. So this photo was used, it's also from the close-up B1 level, and we usually discuss it before reading. So you have this long reading passage, but before that, we always check the picture and we try to infer what is gonna happen in this reading. So we speculate about the picture. And we usually try to answer questions with why. Why are these people here? Why are they dressed as zebras? Why is this woman smiling? And so on. Why are they at the crosswalk? What are they doing there? Let's practice more. So some examples of how you can do it. I suppose the girl is on an adventure holiday. Maybe she decided to try something new for the first time. She must really enjoy this adventure because her body language looks quite relaxed. Next thing you can do, you can speculate about the context. So you can talk about the past. Yeah, when and where was the picture taken? Who took the picture? What was the photographer doing there? So usually here you will use past tenses. So what happened before this picture was taken? Let's take a look at some examples. I think this could be somewhere in South America or maybe Mexico. It's an interesting and unusual photo. So perhaps it was taken by a traveler who wanted to explore different cultures. And the last thing you can do with your photo, you can make predictions. And here, of course, you will use future tenses and future forms, such as future simple, going to, may, might, or a language like likely, probably, perhaps, and of course, express opinions. I think, I suppose. So what might happen next in this scene? For example, I think the children are going to bring the flamingo to the classroom. Their classmates will probably be excited to hear the story of the bird. The flamingo might try to escape, or maybe it's used to being among people. So those are like basic activities that I always use in my classroom. And now I'm going to share 3 more. I have a lot of them, but I'm going to share my 3 favorite activities. And it would be great if you also try them in your classrooms. Have photo description. So what is this about? You put your students in pairs, sitting back to back, then give each student half of a picture, and then ask them to describe this half of a picture and try to infer what is depicted in the missing part. And then after writing, then let your students share the whole photo, share the descriptions and see the whole photo. Then next activity, it's also my favorite. What are they saying? So you draw speech bubbles. So for this, you're going to use whiteboard, interactive whiteboard. So you can draw speech bubbles for each person on the photo, and then let the students write what the person is saying. And the answers can be funny, can be interesting, and it's a really engaging activity. And one more activity you could try. Here, students look at the photo for a few seconds, try to memorize as much as they can about it. Then the photo is hidden. Only one student can see it. And he or she describes the photo, slipping in 1 or 2 lies in the process. And the other students need to listen carefully and catch the lies at the end. So I have a lot of information to share about the photos, but limited time. So if you have some questions, or if you want to share your experience using photos in your classroom, here is a link to my Instagram, or you can write me. This is my email. And thank you for the opportunity to share my experience with you. And I hope that it was useful and inspiring.
Thank you, Pani Halyna, and please, participants, give some love to her. I believe it was a really interesting talk about how to use photos. And I know there are a lot of ways how to use them, but nevertheless, there are some favorite ones for each of us. And thank you, Pani Halyna, for sharing your favorites with us. I believe it's a good inspiration before first lessons. Yes, and I hope we'll be inviting more speakers. That's why, Pani Halyna, don't tell all secrets to us right now. I hope we will be meeting more. So stay tuned, yes. And I believe we need to make a quick break, yes. And then we will return for one more quick discussion with you. Yeah, the last one for today. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for a lot of practical tips. Yes. A lot of love for you, Pani Halyna.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay, let's just put some 5 minutes and we will be returning. So get your new cup of coffee. Yeah. I'm back. So give me 5 minutes, and I hope Zaporizhzhia also will give me this 5 minutes to be with you. Let's sum up what we discussed. Today we revised a lot of approaches that we can use for other classrooms in primary and also secondary school. Yes, we learned new interesting gadgets and digital tools that we can use. And also we discussed how to make still photos work. They are magic for you during lessons. Yes. I hope you get 1 or 2 ideas for yourself. You feel more, how to say, moving from Chandler in B, yeah, closer to C or A, yeah, more ready for school. And also, I will tell you one more opportunity that right now we are introducing. It's Linguist Education Partners. You probably know that a lot of publishing houses has similar programs, but we checked them all out and we created the best that we could. And I hope you will also find this opportunity enjoyable. You can choose to be part of our program that called Linguist Education Partners. You can choose your level. So obviously it's according to how many books you will be buying and also how many benefits you would like to have. So very honest approach, I believe, and very flexible. Also, we propose you a personal manager who will be helping you to choose books and also cater to your needs. While high seasons like right now, then everyone needs to buy books, but you will be the first to get them. And also, you will be getting bonuses, you will be getting some discounts, you will be informed about sales. You will be receiving partner-only access to workshops. Workshops. No, workshops and trainings. And obviously, we will be giving you packs for your books and also some video support what you will be teaching. So we try to help you grow together with us in such program. Also, we will be giving you the exclusive right to use Linguist Education Partner logo and also school flag. And also we will invite you to exclusive group. I don't know. I still in 2 months about Telegram, but nevertheless, it's a group with all ELT consultants and you can ask questions, share your experience. So if you're interested to be more in contact with us, please take a look at this opportunity. Also, there are other different experiences that we will try to give you and support. Not everything I can put in several slides and tell you, please be part. But also know that we are preparing all the benefits in this program for teachers, for students, and also for their parents. So obviously, we will be trying to cater to their needs. For example, like providing certificates each learning year for them to feel that they are growing together with you. If you're interested in this program, you probably know our Yana Sverdluk, ELT consultant of Linguist Publishing House. Please call her or text her, learning more about it. If you need to ask questions about it, you can ask namely every ELT consultant that we can give you contacts in Linguist. So you can ask several questions and then figure out if it's for you. I also need to remind you that your certificates will be ready very soon. Let's do our usual. How long it will take? 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week. Let's tell to people who will be watching it later, the beginning. Yes, I know some of you joined later. That's why maybe they didn't heard about certificates. Tell me. 1 day. Yes, 1 day. Thank you. Definitely 1 day, 1 working day, namely tomorrow, we will try to send you certificates. If some bad Russians will try to do some bad deeds, then on Monday. But I hope it will be tomorrow. Yeah. Certificates teacher resource pack to be ready for school. Yes, all the presentations will be sent to you for you to revise. Yes, to be prepared. And if you feel like you need to communicate, you can come and talk in Zaporizhia with me, in Dnipro with Alona, face to face. But also you can contact us and we can have cozy Zoom chat together using my email or Alona's email, also our phones. So please take a look at it. Yeah. And if you feel like buying books, any type of books that we discussed today, please contact our managers. They would like to have some love from you and also notifications if you need to get your books accepted. As right now we have this high season, then they have a lot of calls and they have a lot of sleepless nights. So I thank you for being with us today, with me, Alona, and Pani Halyna, with us sharing these moments. I know right now it's hard to find even half an hour to spend learning, to spend discussing. How can I get about your program? I will send it to tomorrow together with certificates. Everything as a pack will be sent to you. You will be able to read more about it, to get more information and check it. So please do, Panya Larissa. Yes, I thought it was Panya Larissa. Yes, I guessed correctly. So thank you, everyone. I thank you, our speakers. I thank you, you. I thank. Sorry, it's late at the end of the day for me. I thank ZSU for this opportunity to be together with you, for this opportunity to have electricity. I know we have bits of electricity right now, but nevertheless, we are still provided. We are still have this opportunity, and no one will break the resolve of teachers to teach, yes, students to learn, and I know we will get better. We will grow through this. So I hope to see you next month and next month. Please come and also ask us for individual consultations and trainings. Yes, Alona?
Yes, sure, sure. We'll be happy to assist you.
Yes, so thank you. See you next time. Take care.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.